Hi there, and welcome to Cancer Update number 10. You'd remember at the end of Cancer Update number 9, I just had a drain of myositis, and I said to you then, I'm due back in a week for another drain. Well, a lot has happened in a week, so I want to take you through that. What happened was I got hold of a specialist that specialises in pseudomyxoma peritoni, which I'll now just refer to as PMP, which is what I have. So I went and saw that specialist, and the specialist said, oh yeah, I know that. That's jelly belly, which was really nice to hear, that the specialist immediately knew what I had. And the specialist had a bit of a feel around and used a word that just made my heart sing. And the word that specialist used was curable. And whilst he hasn't made any ironclad promises, it is the first time I've heard someone use that word with respect to my condition, and it's really lifted my spirits quite a bit. So what's ended up happening is I've not gone back to Fiona Stanley on Thursday to have another drain, and instead I'm going to be going to Joondalup Hospital later today. Today's Friday, and I will be getting a drain, but actually something quite different to what Fiona Stanley was doing. Fiona Stanley was just doing therapeutic drains. This specialist has actually said what you need is a staging laparoscopy. So as I understand it, the surgeon or the doctor, who is also a surgeon, is going to make an incision somewhere just near my belly button, and is going to insert a camera, and it's going to have a look around, and he's of the opinion that something funny to do with the outside of my appendix may well have happened. He is also going to send me for an MRI of my pancreas. And as he explained to me, look, I need to exclude the pancreas because that would be one of the things that could explain this. However, there's two things that suggest to me that your pancreas is absolutely fine. Number one, it didn't light up on your PET scan. And generally when a pancreas is bad, it lights up like crazy on a PET scan. The other thing is you look relatively healthy. And when a pancreas is bad, the patient generally doesn't look healthy. So he explained to me, I'm pretty sure your pancreas is really, really fine, but I need to send you to an MRI just so that we can absolutely eliminate it. So I'm going to be going into Joondalup Hospital later today, and sometime over the weekend I will be getting an ascites drain and a staging laparoscopy, and things are looking more optimistic than they were before. And certainly I would say I'm now dealing with a specialist. What I have is at least a 1 in a million cancer. It may even be 1 in a 10 million cancer, which I'll explain more to you as this game goes on. Now, I know you're all dying to see what's going on here. If you remember, I think before my drain last time, I think I was between, was it 42 and 43 inches? And then after my drain, I think I was in between something like 41 and 42. So if you remember, that was only 8 days ago. And if you look now, this is probably the most distended I've ever been. So I've put back on that 1.5 litres that they took out last week, and I've actually put on even a bit more, and the number is there. So I'm now at back between, or if I breathe out, I'm now at roughly 42.5, 43 inches. So I've put back on everything that I lost when they took out that 1.5 litres, and probably put on a bit more. So this is the most distended I've ever been, and if over the weekend goes how I hope it will at Joondalup, this is the most I will ever be. I think from here, this goes down and down and down. I've had breakfast this morning, I've also had coffee and what have you, so my weight, we'll do my weight now. So if you want to just pan down, my weight is currently 94.2 kilos, but I wouldn't put too much attention to that because I have had breakfast, I have had something to drink, and I have or haven't, completely emptied my bowels or what have you. But there you go. So that's quite a lot higher than I was this time a week ago. I think, I'll see how I go with this, but I think in the next cut, I might be in Joondalup Hospital. So let's see how I go. Hi there, it's getting towards the end of the day on Saturday, June 17. Unfortunately, an emergency case came in and I've been bumped. So I'm not going to get seen to today. I'm apparently on the top of the list for tomorrow morning. So it looks like I'm going to get done on Sunday. So here we go. Hi there, it's now Sunday the 18th of June. I did get operated on today. They did a what was it called, a staging laparoscopy and a drain. They got out an amazing 7 litres of fluid, and I am feeling much relieved. I have got some pain obviously in my abdominal area because it was there's 4 incision points. They did it obviously with the laparoscope, but I'm feeling better for the experience. I'm going to be staying tonight as well. In the morning, I'm going to be having an MRI on my pancreas of all things, just because they want to eliminate it, and then I'm going to be let go tomorrow. The pathology is going to take about a week to come back, and then when that comes back, we should know what I've actually got, and then we'll be able to have a treatment planned. So that's what's happened today. Hi there, so it's 4:15 on Monday, June 19. I have had my MRI. I'm just waiting to see the referring doctor, and hopefully they'll let me go or tell me why I'm staying. I'm just kind of waiting here in limbo. I'm basically ready to be discharged. I just want to be discharged. So that's where we're at. Hi there, it's now Tuesday, June 20, and I've returned home from Joondalup Health Campus. I did have my MRI yesterday, and I've not had the results of that yet, so I don't know what's happened there. In my last sign-off, I said I was waiting for the specialist to come and chat to me before I was let go. Unfortunately, the doctor was in a 15-hour surgery and he was still going. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get to chat to him before I left. So came home last night, was feeling very, very tired. So I just basically went to bed. I have had 7 litres removed. So I thought I'd do the completion of what we did at the start. So I had a laparoscopy, so there's one hole there, one hole there, one hole there, and one hole here. And I had various cannulas and stuff in my arms. In terms of my girth, if you remember before the surgery, I was about 43 inches. I'm now down to about 40 or 39 and a half. So 39 and a half. So I've lost about 3 inches in girth. They took 7 litres out, but they immediately put basically 3 litres back in. But it was 7 litres out of my belly where fluid should not be. And the fluid they put in was 2 litres of albumin and then another litre of saline solution. So it was 7 litres out and 3 litres back in. Now, if you remember, my weight was about 94 kilograms, and I've had a net reduction of about 4 litres. So in all likelihood, there you go. So it's basically bang on 90 kilos. So I'm 4 kilograms lighter than I was 4 days ago, and I've also got 4 litres left. So all the numbers actually do add up. My next stage is to wait about a week for the biopsies to come back from that laparoscopy and for the MRI radiology report to come back. We have had the biopsy from the biopsy results that I had done at Fiona Stanley. So it's come back as cancerous, and we're just trying to work out what subcategory of cancer it actually is. But absolutely it is cancer. So you probably won't hear from me for about another week because nothing's going to happen for the next week or so, but sooner or later there will be another update. Thank you for coming with me on the journey.